Hey guys, so it is another one of those months where I'm probably only doing one vlog, but this is going to be quite a big vlog because it has shearing and sign making. I made new signs for the booth. I'm sorry, today is a day. It is rainy, it is kind of like chilly, and my sinuses are super unhappy, and my hair is, well, it's a vlog, it is what it is. Anyways, I wanted to pop in and say something instead of just putting a vlog of random content together, and just stop in and say hi. I realized it has been a hot minute since I have even filmed a podcast, and that is because we've just been super busy, like literally just so busy and not really any time to knit. And I kind of don't like making podcasts unless I have knitting stuff to show. But yeah, so we finally got the Pygora DK washed, dyed, made into cute little half skeins. Look at the glow and sheen on this. So I don't have the old skeins with me. I don't know where I put those. I put them in a past podcast, but so I haven't really compared them because it's been a few years since we've had this spun. And there are a couple differences with this batch. I'm pretty sure we just used our Cormo Shetland Cross for the sheep wool in it. Last time, I think that we might have used some Cormo, like just straight Cormo in there as well. It was primarily a cross. I'm not sure. I want to say it was a cross, but I'm not sure. We might have put some colored Cormo in there as well. But the colors are pretty much like the end result was the same kind of like warm grayish color. And then you can see this one's been dyed in a beautiful, beautiful green. But yeah, so right now my job is to figure out how to make bands that will fit these guys, because they're gonna have to be awfully short, you know, so they don't slip off. And then that way we can write all the information on it. We don't want to do dangling tags because it's just, we would use like ball bands on all of our yarn if we didn't do variegated yarns. Because we do variegated yarns, if you do ball bands at like a show, people won't see the full colorway. And so that's kind of like, you know, not good. So our like colorways, we don't do that on, but on tonals, especially like the sheep wool, I like to, like the wool from our farm, I'm trying to say, I like to use the ball bands, because you're not really gonna hide much of the colorway, and it's just neater, you know. But yeah, so this has, you can see it has a little bit of, come on, focus on the yarn, don't focus on me. You think it would learn by now. You can see it has a little bit of guard hair, and so it looks a lot like mohair, because when you have cashmere, you don't really get guard hairs in that at all, right? But Pygora is, our Pygoras are a lot like cashmere, their actual fiber, but they do have these really fine guard hairs in there, and those guard hairs add quite a bit of really nice sheen. And I am someone who's super sensitive to prickly guard hairs. I can't wear like Icelandic or really anything with guard hair in it. So this is surprisingly super soft. It does not itch me at all. You can see I'm like rubbing it on my inner wrist and on my neck, and that's a good way to tell if you're ever testing yarn if this is going to irritate you, because those are super sensitive spots. And it doesn't irritate me at all. It is a very unique type of yarn. So we are going to be putting this in the online shop. I know I said in January, but then a bunch of stuff happened and we just didn't get it done till now. So we will be putting it in the online shop after Maryland Sheep and Wool. We're holding some back to put in for you guys. I'm not going to try to squeeze it in before Maryland Sheep and Wool, but we will be doing it after. But because you won't be able to feel it in person, I want you to know what it's kind of like. So it has a very rustic feel. It feels almost like with your fingertips, it feels like it's going to be a rough yarn. But once you put it on your inner, you know, wrist, it's super soft. And the reason why it feels rough is it has, I'm looking out at the rain, it's a very toothy. So that means that it's going to create amazing color work. Like, it is just, it was made for color work. And you can see it's a beautiful 3-ply, so it's very round. I'm sorry if it's not really focusing on the yarn and more on my face, but it is very, very round. I keep trying to get it to work and it's just not. Come on. Focus. Focus. We tried. I'll post photos and videos of it once I get it listed. But it does have like a very rustic, woolly look to it. And that is very exciting. I just don't want you to order it and me to have been like, it is soft, and you to be like, this is like, feels rough. No, it's just very toothy, so it has a lot of grab to it. And that's just part of being like rustic. It's still soft. Man, it's beautiful. Like, I am dying to do a sweater out of this. When will I have time? I don't know. But I think that it's also got a good enough strength to it that you would be able to do mittens and that sort of thing, and it should hold up really well. And you can see it has a beautiful glow to it, and we dyed a bunch of colors, so there's gonna be a good variety. It's beautiful. I'm very excited. I just gotta figure out how to label it. I also made signs. I want to show you guys the signs I made. I showed you a video of me making them, but I'm gonna show you real quick. I had to run and get them. I realized I didn't bring them. So we previously used to use, and this is backwards. I think when I'm done filming it, it flips it around, but while I'm filming it's backwards. I don't know. Either way, I will flip it around if it's backwards. But for me right now, it threw me off because it's backwards. If you've noticed, and now I'm going off onto a different topic. If you've noticed, we have been including stickers and tea in our recent orders. That's something we're going to keep doing as like just a little thank you for placing an order. It's something we've wanted to do for a long time, but we just didn't have the means, and now we can. And I cut out all of those stickers. Some of them are our own artwork. If you got like little succulent plants, those are my artwork actually, and then the other ones are just, you know, stock images that I use. I can't legally sell them, but I can use them as promo like gifts for you guys. So I thought they were super cute. I like using them in my planner and stuff. So we've been including those, and different little bees for each update. We're trying to do like a variety so you can collect like all the different bees for each update. But just something like a little fun and just as a little thank you. And that is all thanks to our new cutting machine. So I invested in a Silhouette Cameo 4 to do all of that stuff. I'm hoping to do more of our own artwork and sell that stuff as stickers in the shop as well. Sticker sheets and all of that stuff. I'm excited to work on that. Again, reasons I haven't been knitting. But yeah, I was working on that a little bit more before Maryland Sheep and Wool Prep like really came to a head. But I figured out how to make signs. So I made all of these, and I'm very surprised and happy with myself because I didn't make many mistakes. So these are going to be for the shows, to show off the collections. So we have an Outlander one. I'm so happy with how they turned out. They're beautiful. And I have to still finish them. The like finishing varnish came today, but because I have like a headache from hell itself because of this weather, I'm not doing that today, even though that was my plan. But like, look at how nice they look, and you'll be able to see them from like a distance. It'll look really sharp, I think, in the booth. We found out we will be able to have electric, and we'll be on gravel at Maryland Sheep and Wool, so that means if it does rain, we won't be in mud, we won't be flooded. This one, you guys, look at that. Look at that. Ah! Okay, I'm just so happy. And then and I'm just putting them back in there because I have them like safe in these things. And then we have a fiber one. I'm not gonna take that one out. And 2 from our flocks. So that will be for these guys and for our Luxe flock sock that we actually have in the process of being dyed and washed and all of that stuff. So that's actually like what I've been working on the past few days, but since my head is killing me, I won't be doing that today. More coffee, please. My fingers are like freezing. So yeah, this is kind of like a mini podcast for you guys. I hope you like it. Orders for Bridgerton will be getting packed tomorrow. Right now it is Tuesday, what even is the date? My watch died. That's the one thing. And then I don't even, oh, my phone is there. You guys, it is, like I'm telling you, it's one of those days. It is the 20th right now, because I don't know when I'm gonna get this up. So Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday the 20th. So we're gonna be packaging, I think tomorrow morning, the Bridgerton update, and sending those out. Thank you to everybody who ordered. It's a beautiful update. I'm super excited to have that. Also at Maryland Sheep and Wool, like it's gonna be great. Colors that won't be at Maryland Sheep and Wool that are in the online shop, I believe Lady Featherington won't be there. Daphne won't. Duke of Hastings and Simon One and Roses all definitely won't. I'm a little fuzzy on the others. But yeah, so I hope that you guys can stop by. If you are like within driving distance of Maryland Sheep and Wool, I highly recommend you go. It is a beautiful show. It is mostly outdoors. The weather looks like it might be cooler this year, which means sweater weather, and I am super psyched about that. But yeah, so that's things that I'm working on. I'm also working on slowly reformatting all of my patterns that are in the older format. You'll know because they kind of have their cover page is like split up and it doesn't have our logo on it. So I believe it's like everything before 2019 is in the old format, and I am trying to work on that and also gain consistency in how I wrote my patterns. For some reason, Return to Lallybroch Shawl, I didn't write row 1, row 2, row 3. I just wrote 1, period, 2, period. What was I thinking? I don't know. So I'm trying to gain consistency in that. Also, that pattern is like a mess. I'm surprised so many people have written it and enjoyed it, because like I'll write knit in capital, like K capital and then lowercase, all in the same line. Oh boy. I try not to do that anymore. I try to be a little bit more professional. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. That was beginner pattern writer Sam. I came up with, I think, some decent patterns back then, but like writing them out wasn't great. The Winterfell cloak is a pattern I have absolutely no desire in like editing. That pattern was very fun to come up with, but when it came to writing it down, it was not fun. I do not look forward to that one. That one might be the last one I do. So I'm working on that, and once they all get done, that's the reason we don't have them on the website, I don't want to put the old versions on our actual online shop to be purchased. Right now they're only on Ravelry. And that is because on Ravelry, once I update the pattern, I can send the update to everybody who's bought it in the past, and then they can get that new version. Whereas on my online shop, if I come up with a new version, you'll just have the old version, and I would have to email you all like individually the new one, and I don't know if there is even a way to like do that easily, so we're not doing it that way. We're not doing it that way. So I'm waiting till I have like the pattern is like perfect and then putting it on the online shop. I do have some, but I don't want, I'm also like, this is my thought with why I haven't put the ones that are edited and good up on the online shop. I haven't done it because I don't want people to think those are our only patterns. So I would rather people just go to Ravelry and see the full catalog instead of thinking, oh, these are the only patterns they have. They only have 4 patterns. And it's like, no, we have 35. So go and look at the 35, not at these 4. So that's that. And other than that, yeah, I have to get this vlog edited and put together. You saw all of our sheep wool. Very excited. We're going to be bringing that to Maryland Sheep and Wool so that our mill, Zeilinger, can take it with them and we don't have to deal with weighing it and shipping it, because I do not want to reskirt like those fleeces at all. I don't want to like have to take them out and like try to weigh them individually. It's no. And goats were supposed to get shorn this week, and it's gonna get warmer, but I don't know about the rain. I keep looking out at the rain to see how bad it's gonna get. I'm just not here for this. I'm just not into it right now. But yeah, so once this headache goes away, I'm gonna go and wind more of the flock sock, because that will be coming to Maryland Sheep and Wool, and then hoping to get some online into the online shop. And yeah, just working away. We will have sock sets at Maryland Sheep and Wool as well. They will be, I think there's a couple new ones, but otherwise they are ones from the past. So we are we're gonna try to have Doctor Who. We will have the Christine sock set. We will have lilacs and chai sock set. Bear with me, I'm so sorry. And we're gonna have one for each collection. So there is a Miyazaki one, and it's Howl's Moving Castle, and so it's like actually the castle, and it's going to be in I Like Your Spark mini, and it's like an orangey calcifer color. And we're gonna have a Bilbo's Trolls sock set. So we've done Bilbo's Trolls as like a regular colorway in the past, but this time we're gonna have it as a sock set. And then there's gonna be like a troll snots or whatever. It's like contrasting heel and toe, and it's just like a lime fun green. But yeah, we're just trying to get more fiber dyed, literally just working super hard and working around appointments. For those of you who care about Peach, and then I'm going to end this after I talk about Peach, so if you're done, you can, you know, skip ahead or whatever. But you know, Peach has also been a thing that's just been taking up all of my energy and like mental capacity to do like anything in my spare time, because I've just been so worried about her. She's been fine. Like, she's not doing super unwell or anything. Her left eye has been bothering her a little bit. Like, it's been itching her occasionally. Not so bad that like it seems like it's infected, just irritating her. So I have to give her eye drops regularly to just like soothe it. And that's just stuff because she's on so many immunosuppressants. She hasn't seen a specialist, and she's supposed to see a specialist regularly for her IMHA in quite a while, like since October, November. She hasn't seen one because her specialist like left her job, and finding a specialist was very difficult. We finally got her to see one yesterday. You know, she had also some blood work a few months ago. She had just been seeing like a regular vet, where it seemed like she had pancreatitis, like her pancreatic enzymes were extremely elevated, but she doesn't have any symptoms of pancreatitis. She's perfectly fine, but they are extremely elevated, and I've been just anxious about it. The vet didn't want to do anything until the specialist saw her, and the specialist is like, I don't even know why they ran this test. And they're like, why do they run this test? And she was a little abrasive. Like, she's mad at me they ran the test. And I said, I don't know. It was just the test that they ran to, you know, prior to cleaning her teeth to make sure everything is good on her. That's what they just do, I guess. And then they didn't clean her teeth and put her under anesthetic because of these results. So I don't know. I've just been stressed about them. And she was like, well, I would never have tested this. So it's like, doesn't matter. And I'm like, okay. She said as long as she's acting fine, like, you know, it's no big deal. So Peach has been on like a super strict diet, no cookies whatsoever. She's had to be on this like expensive, low fat diet that the vet recommended, and I'm just like glad we can start transitioning her off of that and she can go back to having cookies and stuff. So that's Peach's favorite thing, are cookies. She's very food motivated. Yeah, do you hear that? She woke up. I heard her shaking. She's probably gonna come over here. Yeah, cookies? And yeah, so that's good. Sorry, I keep looking out the window. Keep getting distracted. So things are going good with Peach. We are going to start tapering her medicine again because we haven't really since her vet left. I think the last time we tapered it was in December. We're going to start tapering her meds again after Maryland Sheepenwall. I wanted to wait until Haliana, until we get back, because I don't want Haliana to deal with, have to deal with any emergencies if she doesn't do well on the tapering of the meds. And hopefully Peach will get better again. As you can tell, I think a lot about Peach, and Peach is at the forefront of my mind, and I have to deal with Peach. And it's very frustrating that vets cost more than regular doctors a lot of times. But I feel like we should do like a Peach inspired yarn update, just to we've just spent a fortune on making sure Peach is fine, and Peach is fine. She acts perfectly fine. She's happy with her life. I don't regret spending not a dime on her, because she is my very best friend and she's such a sweetheart. But I feel like she's just going to continue to cost me a fortune, and I should just do some Peach inspired yarn. Maybe I should just do one-of-a-kind yarns and just go in there one day and be like, don't worry, other bees, I've got this. I'm just gonna, and then we can be like, this is the Peach fundraiser. So I can keep buying her dang medicine. Gosh. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna show you guys the shearing, all of the fun stuff. This was just like the little intro, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this mini vlog, Patreon only podcast. Bye.